Hey everyone, it's Alison Heikkila. Thank you so much for joining me. Happy June, everyone. It's time for the June release of A Colorful Life Designs, and you know that inside this package there are many fantastic new stencils and a whole lot of card bling. So let us see what I chose this month to play with. As always, I don't get the full release. I pick and choose which things I know I'm going to have time to work with, and then I go from there. And this is going to be a lot of fun if I can get it open. There we go. Struggle bus today. All right. Let's see what we have. Whoop. Okay, we've got card blingage. I'm pulling that out. We'll do that after. Okay. So, Mary Kay loves to thank everyone that places an order, so she always attaches a little sampler of card bling. These are not labeled, but the full-size card bling that you receive will be labeled. Sometimes they're an assortment. This happens to be actually sold as is. I forget the name of it offhand. I'll try to remember to link it below. But this is available in the shop. The pictures are fantastic. You can really see easily what bling you want to choose and, pick from there. Okay, and then she always has them in these manila folders. And I might have, I've got one that's wrapped up. This one you can't see because this is the mid-month inspiration, and that will be released on June 15th. But otherwise, let's see what goodies we have here today. Okay. And I'm sorry if you hear my dog barking. She's outside and loving the sunshine, and anytime she sees anything moving, she barks. Okay, so first off, we have Fancy Seahorses. How fun are these? And I know I say it in all of my videos that have the release for Colorful Life Designs, but it's really important to not only look at the overall stencil, but to isolate certain areas that you may want to use. So don't get overwhelmed, like, oh, that's a lot of seahorses on one card. Maybe you only want this one. Maybe you only want this one. So just pick and choose if you don't want to use the whole thing, or you can use a row, even these curly cues. Forget that they're seahorses. Just having these curly cues are kind of fun too. So that's super cool. Okay, so that is Fancy Seahorses, and this is a 6x9 stencil. Then we have, if I can grab it, Layered Seaweed. Are you sensing a theme? This is another 6x9 stencil. You can choose to layer these as you wish. You can definitely use different colors. You can use different mediums. Perhaps you're starting off with some type of spray stain. Then maybe you're going to go in with embossing powder. Then maybe you're going to use embossing paste. You can play with it as you want. Don't think it only has to be for ink. Watercolors are great too. Just play and have a good time. So this is going to look really cute with the... Now I've got them stuck. My seahorses are stuck on my washi tape. Hold on. Here we go. Look at how cute they'll be, kind of hidden amongst the seaweed. Isn't that so cute? Love that. Then we have Make a Splash. And I know what you're thinking. Oh, more water stuff. Okay. Yes. However, my mind always goes straight to Halloween and all things creepy. And this kind of reminded me of, I don't know, blood or slime, goo of some sort, maybe something in a cave that's dripping. I don't know, but I don't really plan on using this for water. We'll see. I'll probably wind up using them for water at some point. Maybe you'll see it this month, but I do think that this is going to be a lot of fun for Halloween. Look at this. Isn't that cool? And you can, maybe you want to just use this part and then this splash. I don't know. It could be fun. Maybe just part of it, right? Like this here and then these little pieces, just, right? Wouldn't that be cool? And now there's another dog barking in the neighborhood. I apologize if you hear it and it's disturbing to you. So this is called Make a Splash. Lots of fun options. This is another 6x9. Use them together, use them separate. Just play around with it. And don't think it has to just be for water. All right, this is really cool. This reminds me of a friend of mine that I used to work with that had a koi pond. He loved it so much, and I had painted a koi fish on a rock for decorating the pond on the outside, not inside. And it reminded me of that. So this is called koi. I love all of this. Again, you can, use the seaweed if you want to. Just kind of have this seaweed coming off to the side. I know that technically it would be growing up this way, but, we're making cards. It doesn't have to be realistic, but aren't they pretty? Can you just imagine them in all different shades of orange and reds and browns? And I think they're going to look really fantastic together. So those are all of the 6x9s that I got this time. Now we've got a couple of 6x6s. This is called Frothy Waves. Isn't that cool? And, this is another time where I'm not necessarily going to be using it just as water. I can see it just as a cool pattern in a background. Like maybe, I think that there's a couple of face stencils in the A Colorful Life design shop, and wouldn't it be cool to like have a face here and then this could be hair? I don't know, thinking outside the box. Maybe we've got rainbow waves, just fun stuff. So this is Frothy Waves. And then my last stencil, again, there are more than this. This is just what I happen to choose to work with this month. This is called Fishy Frame. And I really like that there is this negative space here that's perfect for a sentiment. If you choose, maybe you're just working with this area here, but I really like that there's this spot that I can just put something. Oh, look, I got a fishy. One of the fishies are here. Very cool. I'll have to remove that. Actually, there we go. So now we have an extra fishy, which is very cool. So this is Fishy Frame. Those are the stencils I got. And now let's move on to Card Bling. Oh, look at these colors. So exciting. Okay, we'll start with this one. So as always, you can use my code ALFAN10 to get 10% off your purchase at A Colorful Life Designs, except for the master bundles of stencils. Those are already deeply discounted, and that will be the final price. However, for the first week of the month, you can use my code with the Bling Bundle, and you'll save 20% on the bundle and then an extra 10% if you use my code. So take advantage of that if you need some card bling. All of this is confetti sequence, meaning that there's no hole. They all come in different sizes, all in one pack, and they are just beautiful. This is crystal blue metallic. You've got flashes of cobalt and teal in here, plus lots of iridescence. They're really beautiful. It's a really rich color. Then we have Crystal Opaque Poseidon. How cool is that? I love this name. This is beautiful. It's super, super flashy. Flashes of purple. It looks like they're a turquoise base, and then they have the iridescence on top. I really love this. It's kind of an opalescent quality to it. You could see all of those different colors, but they're all the same color. It just depends on how the light hits it. It alters it, which is really beautiful. These are going to be fantastic in shaker cards because whenever you shake them, the movement is going to create different flashes of color. Now we have Crystal Opaque Oceanside. Let's hold these up together. You can see that this is much lighter, and this one seems to have a lot more of a purple glow to it, even though it's not purple. This has more of, well, kind of like a Larimar color. Kind of reminds me of my ring here. Isn't that so pretty? Gorgeous. Love that. And this actually even closer to Larimar. Look at that. This is Crystal Opaque Jade Isle. So the jade has more of a greenish quality, and Oceanside has more of a blue. But both are really beautiful. And in combination, oh, forget it. Look at this. Look at these three together. That is so nice. I love that. Okay, next we have Crystal Opaque Red Hot. Do you happen to grow red hot pokers? I do. I have red hot pokers in my garden. They're a super cool flower. They have they're just wacky. Just Google them. Red hot pokers. They're really cool, but they look different each season. They're wild. I enjoy mine. Anyway. I love this. It's super fiery. If I was making like a Phoenix card or anything with flames, this would totally be appropriate. It's fantastic. Then we have Iridescent Orange. It has a total neon quality to it. Very flashy. This is not opaque, so they're translucent, these sequins, but they have lots of color saturation. And of course, these look great together, but you know, look at this together. Isn't that neat? Great color combos. Okay, that's half the packages. Now we're going to check out the other half. I see purple. Okay, let's start with the purple. Let's get these out first for you. This is Crystal Iris Purple Potion. Coincidentally, I have irises in my garden as well, and they are a deep purple like this, and they're everywhere. I love them. This is fantastic. Again, I'm going straight to Halloween with this. I think it's going to look amazing. It looks really cool with this. Add some green to it, and then you've got like perfect, you know, a perfect trifecta of Halloween colors if you want to. So that's Crystal Iris Purple Potion. Then we have Crystal Iris Skyline. Let's get that a little bit more focused for you. Here we go. Look at that. Those colors. This has a lot of green flash, but the base color of the sequence is definitely more of a bluish purple. Beautiful. Then we have, oh, this is going to be a favorite, Crystal Iris Aurora Borealis. So these are clear, but they have that Aurora Borealis kind of coating to them, and it's just really, really beautiful. You can't go wrong with these because they're clear, and then they just have flashes of color. So think way beyond like weddings and bridal showers and all of that stuff. You know, this is just good for anything. Snowy days, birthdays, even sympathy cards. You know, I don't tend to go heavy with sequins on sympathy cards, but just a little bit of something isn't necessarily bad if you do it tastefully, and I think that this is definitely appropriate. Crystal Iris Bubblegum. Oh, that has watermelon vibes to me, right? I think it's so fun. It's definitely got like a neon feel to it. Again, with the iridescent orange, that looks really great together. And there was definitely a couple of greens previously released that would work with this like fantastically. I'm a big fan of pink and green together. Crystal Iris Fandango Pink. Oh, this is the color pink that I like to dye my hair, which I haven't done in a long time. I haven't done this color in a while, but man, that is a fantastic color. Fandango color. Lots of purple flashes with this one, but it is really, really rich. And then lastly, hey, this is another, I think that Mary Kay went to my garden and said, what flowers is Alison growing? I also have wisteria. This is Crystal Metallic Wisteria, and it is just another glorious purple. It's much softer than the Purple Potion. It has almost a silvery gray feel to it, but it's definitely purple. And then you've got, again, those flashes of opalescent colors that I really love. So let's pull all of these back into the screen so you can see the entire release of these glorious crystal blingage. Check them out. What do you think, guys? They totally work with the ocean vibes that are happening this month with the stencils, but of course you can use them however you like. Again, use my code ALFAN10 to save yourself 10% on this bundle the first week of June, and then any of the individual stencils that you happen to buy. Otherwise, the bundles of stencils are 20% off, which is an awesome value. So that's it for me. I will be sharing lots of projects throughout the month, as always, with these stencils. If they're not here on YouTube, definitely take a look at my blog, because every project that I make, no matter if it's for an Instagram hop or just for myself, whatever, it is always on my blog. So be sure to check that out at AlisonHeikkila.com. And that's it for me. I will be back very soon with something fun. I hope to see you then. Be well, stay safe. Peace out.